Yo,
Yes, yes, yes. What's going on? T.O.D.
what it do?
viewers.
What it do?
Welcome to the topic
We
of
are.
discussion. Are we
Yes,
here?
we are here.
Are we really here right now?
Yeah, we
Are
definitely
we
here,
really
bro.
here right now?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm like, what's
There we
we?
go.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
gracious.
we got.
We got Gizilla.
What's going
Yes,
on, bro?
What's going on? What's going on, y'all? How y'all
Gizilla.
doing today?
Doing
Doing
well,
good,
man.
brother. Doing good. Welcome, brother. Welcome.
Just
Baby,
Salute.
before
just
we start,
wondering.
before we start off, man, let me just ask you, Geezer, man, how's your mental today, my brother?
My mental is fundamental.
Fundamental.
Your
Oh,
mental is
hey, I hear you.
fundamental.
I hear you,
Okay,
brother.
okay.
I hear you. What's for
All
now? Now explain the fundamentally mental.
Well, what I do to keep my mental is you gotta stay focused.
Okay.
Drink
All
lots
right.
of water
All right.
and
Got some
have
water
all
right
your
now.
vitamins.
All right.
Okay then.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take a swig to that. Yes, sir.
Giza,
That's
you
right.
already know what it is. We're getting into your segment before the beginning of our show.
All
Every
right.
Tuesday, we got Hard Rock Bets with DJ Giza, aka Le Oracle.
Geezilla.
All right, can you explain to our viewers your bets and why you chose those bets?
All right. What's going on to all my betting lovers out there? This your boy Geezer P, and the place to be, as you know, it is he. And tonight is Bet Now with Giza P. All right, so as you know, this is the segment where we're going to talk about the bets. If you're looking to win, you want to make some money tonight, this is the night that you should make it. Because tonight is basketball, hockey, and college football. We can definitely make a profit on. So the first one we're going to talk about, which as you can see, I do have one hockey game on there. And the one hockey game, which I know is a guarantee, is the New Jersey Devils. And the reason why I'm saying they're winning right now, they do have a good squad this year. They did a new draft with their whole team. So right now they do got old school players that are there, but they also got new school players that also have some good aptitudes that's going to actually help the team out. So for hockey tonight, the New Jersey Devils is the money line. Pick New
Right.
Jersey Devils for the money line. And they are the underdogs also. So go ahead and pick them.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead, underdogs. All right.
Let's see. All right. So what else we got? We got Kennesaw State, and UTSP. Kennesaw State is the team, but they are in the negative. So what you're going to have to do
Oh,
in your
no,
books,
not the
you would
negative.
have to change them to the positive. And the reason why I do that is because you don't know what's going to happen within that game, but they are the strongest team within the two. So always change it to the positive. Now, negative, they're going to make it. They're going to make their negative, and I think right now they are 3.5 or 4.5. But I rather be safe on the safe side and go on the positive, and do a positive. If they got a negative 2.5, do a positive 4 or 5, y'all.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Okay.
Kennesaw State is the one to pick. Pick from the Oracle. All right. Next one. We have the 76ers versus the Wizards. 76ers are undefeated. They are 3-0. The Wizards, they are 1-3. Do I need to say more? Mm.
Shoot. Maybe.
No.
Maybe a little more. I don't know. What else you got to say
But
on that?
but
Well,
just in case, like I always say, right now in the books, if you go in the books right now, and if you can see on there, I have the 76ers on a plus on a +1, and that's the time. At the time, they only had a +1, but right now they do have them up to +5. So if you can go ahead and get the highest plus that you can with the 76ers, even though they will be leading Wizards, I say just to be safe, go ahead and get the 4+5, or just 5. Hey, I'm telling you, it's the best, safest bet ever, and they're undefeated. And you
All right.
heard that from the Oracle.
All
Look, we
right.
well, look, we appreciate you.
Yes,
We
sir.
appreciate you, Mister Le Oracle, for your
Giza,
bets.
Giza.
Honestly, you always hit at least once a week, so that's why we gotta have you on there. You be showing love, man, to a lot of people, man. If y'all don't know, follow him on Facebook, Instagram. He's DJ Giza P/Le Oracle. He be hitting them bets, man.
Hit them bats. Hey, we
All
gotta
right.
get that sound. Gotta
Yes,
get that
sir.
sound back.
All right, we're gonna get into it though, man. This is a very touching topic tonight. So before I get into the topic, I'm gonna read this disclaimer. All right. By participating in our show, all guests must agree of the following. Respectful conduct, please refrain from using excessive profanity and maintain respectful tones at all time. Reese. On camera, etiquette.
What I do?
When appearing live, ensure you are in a well-lit area. Avoid eating on camera, Giza, and drinks are acceptable.
Wes.
Yes. Recording and media consent. By joining our live show, you acknowledge and consent to be recorded and broadcast on our streaming platforms. This includes your appearance, voice, likeliness being used in our streams, recorded episodes, promotional clips, shorts, videos, etc., etc. All right. Tonight's episode, guys, we're talking about men and women's mental health.
Mental health, indeed, man. It's very important.
It really is. This is it's a very touching topic, man. A lot of people go through it, or at least 1 in 5 people. You know somebody that's going through mental illness right now. I don't care who you are.
Some type of mental illness.
Yeah, are you seeing it?
Depression,
Either you seen it, or you know somebody that's going through it
substance
personally.
abuse, suicide. I mean, all of it really ties together. Really does tie together. So we need to be able to speak up and raise more awareness, so that we all can um, take better care of ourselves and each other.
Definitely, definitely, man.
What about you, brother West? How is your mental today?
I know that's
I'm
right.
pretty good. I'm pretty
Yeah.
good today, man. How about you?
Pretty good, man. Pretty
Yeah.
good. Still, standing upright. Eyes wide open. Sitting here next to you.
Yeah. All
Got
right.
the chat. You
Yeah.
got Giza.
Chat.
Okay. Everybody's what about you, chat? Please drop in the comments. How is your mental today? Let us know. If anyone needs to reach out, hey, let's reach out and help each other.
And
Especially
just to
speaking
let
up.
everybody know, the 76ers are leading right now. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay. That might be mentally unhealthy to hear from someone else.
Exactly. Exactly.
But
Just an example of what you need to know about mental illness: depression, anxiety disorders, schizophrenia, eating disorders, and addictive behaviors. That's a sign of mental illness, guys.
just a few,
And that's just a few. Tonight we're gonna go over them. We're gonna talk about each one. I believe my bro Maurice is gonna talk about suicide.
Yeah, eventually I'll get to that, man. We're not gonna just. Well, I'm not gonna,
Yeah, we are. We're
not
definitely
not
getting
off the
into
jump,
it.
man.
We always get.
We gotta work.
I don't. I break the
It's really
ice
no-
right at the beginning of the
Really,
show.
no.
Look, bro. If I don't know if y'all have seen any of these other past streams, but I always go in.
No, we gotta. It's always a workup. A person they become depressed first.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
So many things in life can really bring about that depression within us, and we have to do our best to try to make sure that we are in a healthy state of mind, so that we cannot fall into these mental unhealthy states.
I agree.
So, but with depression, like over 6 million men in the U.S. are affected
Wow.
by depression.
6 million?
Yes, over 6 million. So
Yeah, that's a lot.
um,
We're talking about not eating, not sleeping, not showering.
yeah, man. Hey, you know, it's a serious matter. So they go from and we don't know what their story is, what caused them to even be in that
Have you
situation.
ever felt like you was in that type of situation before? Like you
Yeah,
ever
man.
got that
Yeah,
low
yeah,
before?
yeah. I've dealt with depression, and and honestly, every once in a while, still battle with it. Um, but having like a good support corner circle of friends and family, who make you feel, I guess more worthy of being around, being within that circle, making you feel just a little better about what's going on, and to help you get through whatever the situation that you is. Because not everyone has that circle. So I'm just thankful that I do have a circle that keeps me sane enough,
Yeah.
to where I am not, even though I may fall in a depressive state, I don't stay there. I do what I can to make sure I step out of that dark corner and back into the light, you know, where we all should rightfully belong. You know, and but while we're in those depressed states, we tend to find our vices to get us through. And a number of us will then turn to substance use.
Yeah.
And we as men, we are 2 to 3 times more likely to misuse substances
What?
than women.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Reese. We got our third co-host on here.
Okay, is this the
Dollface.
There she
What's
is.
going on?
Hello, how are
Welcome,
we?
dog.
Sorry, I am
Oh,
in the
no,
car.
you are
I
all
didn't want to
good.
be any later than I already am.
Oh no, you're
You
right.
good?
You're right
You
on
good?
time. Hey, if you need to, now that we know that you're here, I mean, if you want to go ahead and get yourself situated, you can jump out
Yes, that
and,
would
and
be so
jump back in.
nice.
Okay. Well, we know you're here. Thank you for being here.
All right.
Get situated. Come on back and see us.
Yes, thank you guys. See you soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. See
Right.
you. So yeah. Yeah, man. We as men, we are 2 to 3 times more likely to misuse substances.
Yeah.
And
My
we have to be
God.
careful with that as well, because
Well,
even
I
though
mean-
we all have our vices, not everything is meant to. Well, no matter how you use, or how often, or how much you use it, it's like it's never going to solve the problem. It's not going to get to the root of the situation. Your problems are still going to be whatever it is.
That goes for alcohol too, y'all.
Yes, whatever it is that you are trying to turn a blind eye to. That's really all you're doing, is turning a blind eye, because
Yeah,
as
precisely.
soon as you turn right back and come down from that substance high, your problems are still in front of you.
Yeah.
You still have to face them.
Never goes away.
Right. So the best thing that you can do is
Is face
just
them.
go ahead and face it, and
Get it
through
over with. Get through it.
Get through
Yeah.
it, so that it can be behind you, and you can start progressing forward.
Exactly.
And elevating.
Well said, Reese.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, and then once depression elevates or evolves to substance abuse, the one of the next levels could be very fatal, and that's if a person turns to suicide.
Yeah.
And so we as men,
What can make a man want to just feel like he need to commit suicide?
Being at their low, man, just at the lowest.
I mean, but what are
of
some
the low.
examples that can cause that? You know what I mean? Like,
you got homelessness.
well,
We
yeah,
talk about
but
homelessness.
I don't know. To
That's a
me,
big one,
it
though,
seems
too.
like a lot of homeless men be living their best lives.
Well,
I swear.
it depends on how they or how we look. So we're only on the outside looking.
Yeah,
in.
on the
See,
outside looking in.
we're thinking we're individuals who live in a house.
Right.
We have four walls
Right.
around us. We're
Like
protected
food,
from the elements.
you
We
know.
got food in our refrigerator,
Right.
prayerfully.
Yeah.
We got running water. We can bathe anytime we want.
Yeah.
Prayerfully.
Yeah.
We got lights on. Look, it's not dark in here.
Not
so
at all.
We got
No, not at the moment.
and
No.
then we got lights that stay on prayerfully.
Right.
Give or take. But we look at them in their situation, they don't have any of these things.
This is true.
And so we may think that they are depressed because they don't have these things, because they don't, have the responsibilities that they used to have. And we don't know their story. We don't know what got them in that situation in the first place.
It's sad.
But depending on their story and how they got there, they may not see themselves, they may not see themselves as homeless as we may see them. So we can't really say that they're even depressed. Maybe there are those who, I guess, made amends with it, or they may feel more free than the rest of us because we are slaves of the dollar.
Yeah.
So we have to get up and go to work. We have to make sure that we are healthy enough to even be able to work. And the thought of having to maintain bills and maintain your health and maintain your family and maintain your social circle. So a lot of that also can play on a person's mental, regardless if a person is within four walls, they can still be depressed just within the walls of their mind. So we've seen a number of celebrities, still fall in cases of depression, even though they may have the world at their fingertips. So being I guess being well off is not necessarily a guarantee that one will not fall in the trap of depression that may eventually
Shout out to Len Calloway for becoming a member. Double bronze.
Len.
Big shout outs.
Len Calloway.
Appreciate the love. Thank you.
Appreciate you. So yeah.
LTC Travel.
All right. Welcome. Glad to have you. Glad to have you here with us. So yeah, man. So as we can see, even those who may have everything that they need, all of their heart's desires, and they still seem to fall in the same category.
Yeah.
So,
what about you gotta think about it, man. Men really do have it hard, but that's just not a reason a good enough reason to want to, take the easy road out,
It may seem like an easy road, but until you get down to it.
Let's talk about I know this is like one of those topics on social media, so how I get.
I got you.
But let's talk about it. Like, man, being placed on child support. That right there is a toll on a man. Think about it. You're practically a slave to a state for 18 years. Think about it. Think about it carefully, because if you're not paying, they're taking everything away from you.
See now,
and then they come in to arrest you.
Now, see those individuals, who are in that scenario.
It's tough, man.
It is tough, but at the same time, you also have to look at those ones who are out there and they keep reproducing.
Yeah.
Continuously reproducing, and continuously just basically stacking bills on top of bills on top of bills, And I mean, there are those who do what they can to try to, own up to their responsibilities.
I mean, you just think of it like this. Let's just say, for an example, you get a promotion at your job, and you make about $2,000 a week. Well, you got about 6 kids, and they take $275 away from you per kid.
First of all,
I'm not trying to laugh.
I ran out of hands.
I'm not trying to laugh.
I ran out of fingers. 6 only got 5.
But it's real.
Only got 5 digits.
I understand, but it's real men out there in that situation.
You're right.
So I will speak
You're right.
on it.
And I would like to believe that if an individual is out there reproducing at that rate, that he has,
just one is hard enough.
He has the the job
I'm just being honest.
or the career
It's tough, man.
to maintain
But
all
what if
the
he
bills
doesn't?
he's stacking
What
up.
if he work at McDonald's?
Well, hopefully he owns the McDonald's. Hopefully he's doing more than just dropping fries and flipping burgers.
This topic about suicide is really hard.
It is.
I'm not here to laugh at anybody's downfalls or anything or shortcomings or anything like that. If anybody feels that they need to reach out to any of us, like we have that listening there, you can contact us. We have a line for you that I'll put up that you can contact anytime you feel the need, because I know it's rough out here. We all have our ups and downs, and some of us have more downs than ups. So
Yeah, so check out the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, which is now 988. So dial 988 if you feel you need help of whatever type it may be. You need someone to talk to, or you just need someone to listen. You need something, if you just get someone on the line so that you can get whatever help that you need, whatever assistance. If you need someone to say a prayer for you, whatever the case may be, I'm pretty sure there's someone on the line who is willing to help. So 988.
definitely, guys.
Exactly. We're still waiting for Dollface to come on back and join the team.
Yeah.
Or the discussion. Actually, not just the team, but
shout out to the new co-host, by the way.
Oh yeah. Round of applause for everyone also. Exactly. Thank you all for being here on this lovely Tuesday. Let me see. I forgot to ask Miss Lynn. Miss Lynn, how is your mental? Please drop us a comment in the chat. Let us know how your mental is today. We'd love to discuss it. But so much, man. So much can be said about mental health, and it can go left at any time with regarding everything that we have to deal with as humans, just in life in general. So yeah, we could say that the homeless man and woman are, they may be battling with depression and other issues as well, but that's just us on the outside looking in. So we can't really say, we don't, like I said, we don't know their story. So hopefully their mental is stronger. Because I try to put myself in their shoes, try to imagine, like, what if, get like a hypothetical scenario. What if? So with me, I say, if I was ever in that situation, I would probably try to live off the grid and try to live near the coast. Even though I'm not a big fish person, but if you live near water, learn to fish, you can at least feed yourself in that way. I mean, the government hasn't monopolized all the fish in the sea just yet.
Can we before we get into the second subtopic of this main topic, let's talk about everybody's talking about breaking in or running into Walmart.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing that.
Like it's all over social media. People talking about they're about to literally go in and steal everything. Like Memphis, Detroit, like it's gonna be crazy.
And what does that say?
One second, hold on.
Okay.
We got a comment.
All right.
Ms. Lynn. Oh, okay. It says, I have a long story from being a single mom and feeling like a failure. Hold on. Let me see.
Maybe not everybody's reading.
Okay.
Some people just listening.
Yeah, this is true. Okay. I have a long story on that from being a single mom and then feeling like a failure when I didn't finish college. But I realized I had to get out of my comfort zone and experience different hobbies. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Very true.
That could feeling as if you failed a certain task or goal. Don't consider it as a complete.
And then she got a master's and started traveling more.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's
so
right.
Then you didn't fail.
That's
That's
right.
right. You didn't fail. So it's not a complete failure. I guess, and we shouldn't look at failing as failure.
Right.
You
Right.
know, so I mean, what it really is we're trying to find which lane will help us get to the goal.
Right.
You know, and not all roads will lead you there.
That's true.
You know,
Very
so
true.
if one road doesn't get you there, hey, there's another road. Might be a better road. So it's not failing. You're not failing to meet the goal. You're just finding which path will better get you there.
I
So that's
agree.
it. So if there is one closed door, there's another open window somewhere.
Somewhere.
So we just find the pro, find the positive within what you call the failure, which is not a failure. So yes, but I hear exactly, Lynn. We are here with you, understanding that, like you said, just life. Being a single mom, going through school, just trying to be the best that you can be, and yeah, that can play a toll on your mental. Exactly, but I was feeling that way then. But now, different story. Oh yeah, oh yeah. New
Yeah.
chapter, new experience. You
Yeah.
know, you made it through. You made it through your storm, and now you're here. You have a story to tell, and you can share it with the rest of us. Someone may hear your story, and you may motivate them and inspire them.
I'm actually motivated, actually,
Yeah,
just by hearing that for real.
yeah.
Like,
Because all of us can
we all need an
relate.
extra push,
Yeah, we can all
no
relate
matter who you are.
with life. Just life be life. That
Seriously.
should be the term. You know.
But nah, man, I was seeing all that on social media.
Yeah.
It was talking about they
Mhm.
running into Walmart gonna steal stuff, and Walmart's gonna end up like shutting down or whatever, closing early. You have to shop online and do curbside only because they're afraid to open the doors.
Now, how do you think that is playing on their mental?
I have no idea, bro.
They're,
But
they about to act
they
real
acting,
mental.
yeah.
They're acting real mental.
And that's why I wanted to address it tonight, just by saying that, man. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous, man.
yeah. What could that? Well, I don't know. Societal expectations. I guess that's what I can fall under.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know, just the expectation that.
Hold on. We got another
We got another
message.
one? Okay.
Yeah.
What was that? What's that?
And a cancer survivor.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Yeah.
Yes, players.
Yeah.
God bless you, Miss Calloway.
Yeah. Keep
Real.
on surviving. Yeah, you got
Yes.
quite the story. So I'm waiting for Lynn's book to come out.
Yeah.
Because I know
Yeah.
she's planning to
That'd
write
be a
one.
good book.
Ain't that right, Lynn? You gonna write that book, right?
I'll help write.
You gonna help write?
I'm gonna help write.
Yeah, yeah. And then I'll record a soundtrack for
There
it.
you go. See, boom.
We
See,
got it. We got a whole
we
project.
got it. We got a whole project.
Already, Lynn. So yeah, we're just waiting for the first word to be put on paper.
See,
There we go. So yeah, but yeah, societal expectations, man.
Yeah.
Just I don't know what to say about the coming e- scenario of November 1st, but hopefully it doesn't turn to that. Hopefully it doesn't turn to that because that seems like it can turn into a suicide mission in the wrong city around the wrong police department.
they'll probably increase the quantity of law enforcement and all.
Probably,
Probably. Shopping, super centers and all.
Hmm. So um, yeah, man. So those are just contributing. One of the contributing factors to mental illness is societal expectations. As long as even
Yeah.
social isolation.
Hold on. We got
Social
another.
isolation can too.
She said,
Okay, what's the saying?
I think social media plays a lot of on mental health. We
Okay.
see fun adventures on our phones. Then as soon as we put it down, reality kicks in. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Not everybody's able to travel in an instant or do what they want. Just
Right.
enjoy life. Some have to work 9 to 5s and go to school for X amount of years just to get that good job. It's I can see where you can feel depressed by watching certain people enjoy their life while you're working hard, busting yours.
and that's a part of that societal expectation that falls right under societal expectations
Yes, it
because
does.
we look at those on social media you know who are painting a picture that they want you to believe.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily reality.
Right.
But we see it and we take it for face value. And
Mhm.
so a lot of us who see that, try to emulate or keep up with the Joneses, as I say, or the Kardashians. And we want to enjoy it as well. We want to be on the yacht. We want to be partying with the high class people. We want to be sipping champagne. The bubbly, but not all of us are able to spend life like that. Some of us just live 100% in reality, and we got to pay bills.
Yeah.
So that can play on someone's mental because they're not able to do those things. They're not able to enjoy those trips. And not even though those on social media are not necessarily bragging, not necessarily bragging about the life that they're living or the experiences that they are encountering, but others will just want to see that and they're like, I want that too. So it just comes down to us having to just do what we can to live, to make what memories you can. So if you can't, so what, you can't go on a yacht, well, you can still take a boat ride for an affordable amount.
Jet ski.
You can jet ski. Yeah,
I like
you can
jet skiing.
Jet skiing is very fun. I enjoy it. So I mean, there are things that you can do. You have to build your own experiences,
Yeah.
not necessarily try to live someone else's experience. So hey, I would like
Create your
to,
own.
right?
Be an innovator.
Exactly. And
Okay.
yeah,
So basically my topic is medication prescribed to the ones that are mentally ill.
ill mentally.
And I did that because some researchers say that, you know, medication is not always needed. So it really all depends on the severity of your mental illness.
They they're gonna make sure they prescribe them drugs to you.
But these are some of the medications. Antidepressants, they are used to treat mood disorders. Antipsychotics, they're used to treat psychotic disorders. It's kind of self-explanatory. Mood stabilizers used to treat bipolar disorders, and anti-anxiety medication used to treat anxiety disorders. Stimulants, it's used to treat anxiety and let me see, and attention deficit. So, with that being said, how many of y'all know somebody that's prescribed any of those medications?
Any of those types,
Like
yeah.
any of those types. Like I said, statistics show that 1 out of 5 people know somebody that's mentally ill or suffers from mental illness.
Right, on some level. But
Says, hold on, sweet like fruit, me. A lot of
sweet like
a lot of people.
right.
Yeah, it's very true. Sometimes medication is the worst alternative. I agree.
Yeah. So
I
because
agree.
a lot of I've noticed I don't know how many times I hear about doctors getting the prescribing the wrong
Right.
prescription
All the time.
to their patients. Just I mean, that's a rabbit hole topic. The whole
It also says that studies show that some patients may get worse
right
from the medication
because of medication. They probably don't
like
even completely
the
know what the
incorrect
medication
dosage
is.
amount.
Right.
The adverse side effects might outweigh the benefits. It really all depends on the individual.
How many we keep seeing so many commercials about all these new drugs that are out there. And I don't know how they keep on coming up with them, but the side effects just sound worse than what it is you're trying to treat.
I know.
That's ridiculous. So you got to get another drug just to treat a side effect, and then that's just going to create more side effects. So that's a downfall of even getting prescribed on any kind of drug in the first place. Which is why it's very important for us to take care of ourselves so that we are not.
Well, think about it like this: like you said earlier, substances. Some may look at it like that and get very dependent on their medication, and they can't even like act normal in society without it. Like they will freak out literally at work if they missing a dosage or they can't find that pill. Like this is real, man.
Yeah, that's really tight. That's really heavy too, man.
Yeah, it is.
And can also create like some emotional symptoms.
Yeah.
Difficulty concentrating, feeling of restlessness, being more irritable and angry than usual. So, yeah, the imbalance that these different drugs or whatever can do to you are just astounding. It really baffles me when I hear of the different, just the, like I said, just the side effects alone just makes me like, I don't even know if I even want to try that, because what am I gonna do if the side effect kicks in? Nah, I'm just even like you said, even worse. Yeah, even worse than you started.
Sweet Life Fruit says, yes, they can be like, if you take this, you could suffer from heart attack, blood clots, etc., etc.
Right.
Man.
Blood clot. And especially when they be like, even death. I'm like, even death? I'm like, I'm not going to take this.
My daughter is on antidepressants, and when she run out, I took her over the weekend on a girls' trip to show her that she didn't need it, and she needed to see that she was hooked on something her body didn't really want. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. She's off them now and travels more.
Exactly. Good
See?
for her. Good for her.
And that's just another thing. Do we really need the medication?
You know what? I mean, I'm not going to say that some medications are not
Maybe,
needed.
right? Well, let's go to these cases, because I've been doing a little research on this. Okay. Have you ever heard of NMS?
NMS? No, I haven't.
Neuroleptic malignant syndrome.
That's a mouthful.
It's a rare, yeah, I know. It's a rare but life-threatening reaction to antipsychotics.
Okay.
And there was a case in 23, a case study, 34-year-old male. He was discharged on antipsychotics, and a few days later, he stopped talking. The medication, because of increased anxiety, he just stopped talking. He was later brought to the emergency room, where he had more anxiety, more rigidity, and tremors.
From the drug he was taking?
From the antipsychotic, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, I mean, we use crazy like that, but that's
yeah.
a wild story.
That is pretty wild, man. And that's just that's just one case. How many more out there?
Thousands, probably.
Yeah.
Thousands that we don't even know about, which is why we need to discuss them, because we can prevent even more cases of those, if we can at least get that number lowered.
If we can prevent people from overdosing or taking the wrong medication, so we can have a better society, I'm for it. I'm willing to be the spokesman and talk about it on my show, because it needs to be talked about. I'm tired of going out and pulling up at a stoplight and looking to the left and seeing a couple guys and a girl holding up a sign. I'm tired of saying that.
Right.
I'm tired of hearing about mass shootings at schools. I'm tired of hearing about that. I'm tired of hearing about all the celebrities, taking themselves out, committing suicide.
Yep. And we know in the celebrity life, like, substance abuse is like the norm.
Exactly.
We all,
Sweet Life Fruit. They really just have unnecessary medication to make money off of it and make people believe they need it.
Exactly.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, we like I said, it's a rabbit hole topic, but we know that the medication industry, we know that they make money. They don't get paid to keep us well. They get paid to keep us sick. So they'll issue whatever prescription, just for like insurance purposes, and there are doctors who get paid to prescribe certain drugs.
That's true.
Regardless, they may not even know much about it. So
big pharma will always create more. Our country is built on that monopoly. Yeah,
I believe that.
Yeah, it is.
I believe that. So, like you said, whatever keeps the money flowing. So, it's how many births are there a year? Probably thousands of births.
Yeah.
Compared to compared to deaths, but there's always someone being born, and there's always a new baby that can be put on a drug.
I hate to think like that, man.
I hate to think like that, but think about it. That's pretty much how it is.
Wow. Wow, that's deep.
So we're eventually going to grow up, be a part of society, and fall into this whole trap, which could eventually affect our overall mental state. So gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. All right. So what can we do about what do you think about getting support? What we already say have a strong support
I would
circle.
say if you really don't have anybody to talk to, you got a small circle already, and it's just like you're an introvert. Feel free to reach out to us.
Yeah, that's
We're always here.
that's definitely one of the steps is to reach out to others because if you talk to friends, family, have a support group, I mean, just talk, just us here right now, just talking about it, discussing it. Maybe someone out who's watching us or who may watch the replay, they may be battling internally with something and don't know if they can speak to someone. We're letting you know that there is someone out there who's willing to listen. Just be willing to speak. That's really all it is. And you have to prioritize your physical health as well because once your mental goes bad, it's going to affect your physical. You could be depressed. So if you're depressed, a person might overeat. You overeat, you become overweight. You become overweight, you just even more depressed.
Lynn says she's available also.
Yes,
That's right.
let them know, Lynn.
Shout
Let them
out
know
to
you're
Lynn.
done. Right. If you just need if you need to just drop in Lynn's DM and just say, hey, I need someone to talk to, you know, please be a listening ear for me, or hey, are you available? Whatever the case may be, with any of us, say, hey, I need a listening ear. Saying we'll do what we can to, saying get into position to make sure that we can listen.
Most definitely.
So yeah, man. Yeah, but reaching out to others, prioritizing your physical health. So, yes, definitely prioritize your physical health. We were talking about overall health last Tuesday, but your mental health plays a part in your overall health because whatever is wrong, starts in the mind. It starts in the mind, and it will work its way out somehow, some way, and it will express itself somehow, some way. So if you prioritize your physical health, you have regular exercise routine, you have a healthy diet, you get adequate sleep, significantly improves your mental health. So try to try your best. Whatever it may be. If you need to jog, if you just need to do some yoga, you know, um, prioritize your physical health because both of them work together, your mental and your physical health.
Yeah.
And it will help with prioritizing your physical health, help you manage stress. And stress, high levels of stress, we all know that high levels of stress is very bad on our mental. Is very tough. I'm not going to say bad, but very tough on our mental because not everybody is able to handle stress or the different levels of stress. It can be quite overwhelming. So practices like mindfulness, meditation, deep breathing, stuff like that can help manage stress. So whatever you do, there are those who like to take a walk. There are those who like to just and talk with others. Some people might go out, play sport. I know with me, I like to shoot pool. I am a pool player, so I'll go, you know, and just kill a couple hours shooting pool out there. So let's see what Lynn says. Just thank you, gentlemen. I'm jumping on a Zoom call. Okay, I will chime in again next time. Thank you very much, Lynn, for joining us. Come on,
Appreciate it, man.
All right.
We'll get you on here next Tuesday, hopefully. We can talk about man and women's physical health.
Exactly. And you can and be ready to cam up. Come cam up with us. Okay.
Said deep breathing definitely helps. Yeah, it does. Yeah. It really does.
Definitely deep breathing because the breath, controlling the breath, slow, deep, slow breath.
Yeah.
The whole count to 10 action, that does help. If you feel yourself getting either highly upset or highly stressed, take a step back, calm down, and just take those deep breaths. They will help you to get your mind cleared, focus, and get you back on track, and you can make a better decision. Whatever decision you were probably about to make in the moment might not have been a very good one. So getting those breaths in and just taking your time and evaluate the situation definitely will help you to manage that stress. And if all else comes, well, I'm not gonna say if all else fails, but if you feel like you've done all of those things and you still need a little more help, then try seeking professional help. If your friend circle don't seem to give you the information or the advice that is satisfying to you, and you don't want to overeat, you don't want to oversleep, or if you find yourself overeating and oversleeping, then yes, try and seek professional help. Reach out to someone who specializes.
Can we talk about guys getting out the military?
Okay. What about getting out the military?
And the adjustment to go back into normal society just after they just got off tour? Just that adjustment alone, there's mental health issues right there. Um, you went from seeing a kid getting blown up to coming back overseas and to just fit around normal society. You sit in that Taco Bell or something, you see a bunch of kids running around having fun. I mean, it's a big. Can we talk about?
So you're talking about PTSD?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, I got you. So being over there, and you know what that is, a big issue.
I mean, there's so many subs on this.
Yeah.
So like,
because
I got 3 right now in my head, but just that one alone.
Yeah, being a young soldier, saying, whether it be a young Marine, a young airman, probably have never really left home,
right?
Haven't really seen too much outside of what you see on movies,
exactly,
TV, and to see those events take place in real life, in real time.
Yeah,
that will play on your mental. You have your shipmates, uh, that you gone through basic training with. Probably did a couple tours during your time together. And something happened, and one day out there on the field, on the front line, something happened, and then you end up losing your shipmate. And if you have to come back to go out to sea, or to go out in the field, and to come back, and you have fewer friends than you had when you left. I mean, that's heavy.
Yeah,
that's real heavy. So PTSD is very serious, especially in our armed forces. And for anyone who may be watching that are in the armed forces, we thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your service. Those who are retired out, still in, if you're in the reserves,
I want to talk about something that's been occurring, and it's been occurring almost every year, but I want to talk about just since 2020 alone, and that's mass shootings.
Yeah.
In 2020, we had over 611 mass shootings. 600.
You said 2020?
2020, 611. They don't all hit the news, but we had them.
I bet.
2021, 689. 2022, 648.
Oh, that's what, 6.
2023, 656. 2024, 499. And just this year, as of October 1st, 327 mass shootings.
320. And we probably only heard about 3.
Exactly.
Only about 3 of them.
But this is something
out of the hundreds.
This is something that needs to be addressed. So, including Well, you might as well say 328 because Charlie Kirk got assassinated.
Yeah, he did.
So,
but that, I mean, that was just an assassination.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily a mass
I mean,
shooting. But that
yeah, but-
the individual who
But yeah,
is known
I mean, he's in
to have
that
done
he's in
that,
that category. Yeah,
right? He had to be suffering
from
mentally,
some type of mental
some type of
illness.
mental instability.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Can we honestly say that as a country we can probably do a little bit better, care a little bit more, do a little bit more studying on this topic?
So far as like, well, I mean, I think. I mean, it's kind of a rabbit hole statement, but I think they have studied. They've done enough studying.
Well,
that's how they're able to maneuver the way they maneuver.
I don't think it's enough.
Not necessarily in terms of prevention.
Like, I mean, if we can prevent even half of those mass shootings, I would feel a lot better.
Yeah. You said for like you was like three or 4 years. Like, it was like 600.
It was 600 for 3 years straight.
600 plus. Like that was like the regular number. Like 600 plus.
Yeah.
So I'm actually surprised that we're only at 499. Well, ain't no telling. At the time, I guess at the time of reading that article, we are at 499.
This year it'll be it's 327. Last year we were at 499.
Last year 327. Okay. Yeah. So and we're in October. So you're thinking 2 months, another 200.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Yeah. If to meet that 600, that 600 quota that we seem to be making, sad to say, man. Sad to say, but I mean, I'm glad that number is. Hopefully, it doesn't go up too much further because we don't.
I would. I guess I can talk about the toll on women and what.
Let's jump back. We didn't really finish covering about.
But there was a lot. There was a lot
about the mass.
Well, I mean, we can get into it,
like
but
the mental state of the individuals who conduct these mass shootings. Hold on. Let me look up and see. Let me see. At least one mass shooting case that may have taken place today. So, I mean, not today, but this year. Mass shooting cases. So yeah. So, because what mental state does a person have to be in? And they're not even all like grown adults. Some of them are kids.
Yeah. Children
in schools. Like how many in your lifetime, how many like school shootings have you heard about? There was plenty.
Impulsive reactions, just too in depth in their feelings.
Yeah.
They're emotional when it happens. They're not thinking clearly, obviously. And if they are thinking clearly, like something should have been done a long time ago.
Yeah.
Somebody should have been more aware of the family.
Yeah, I'm right here. It says numbers as of October 20th.
Did it really just increase?
508
in 19 days. Are you serious?
It's a high level details about mass shootings from 1966 to today.
Wow.
5-8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Total fatalities about 1,700.
Yeah.
Victims is about 44.
Well, you got to think about it. There was one point, I believe I saw an article. It was some kind of nightclub in, was that Orlando or Tampa?
Yeah.
And it was a LBGTQ club that got shot up.
Was that
you remember?
Not Miami?
What was that? No. That was it. Was like I think it was Orlando or Tampa.
It was Orlando or
Yeah.
Tampa. Okay. I mean, I do recall the story so far as like the location. Concern. Yeah, I'm trying to find an actual case so we can talk about probably the person who was involved in the shooting. So they said one took place October 20th. Gracious.
I'm not.
Wait a minute.
I'm not looking at that list, man.
Yeah.
That is a long list. Wow.
Yeah.
And that's this year?
Just this year.
Wow.
Yeah, just this year.
Wow,
and pages go on. There's more than 10 pages.
Wow.
And that's only in October. And this one page, it's probably got like Oh man, ridiculous amount. But two, is it one in Washington, one in Tennessee? Innocent today, incident today. Man, don't. Oh well. Oh, let me see. In Pasco, Washington, on October 26th. Okay, in Pasco, Washington. They got the address. What? How many victims? Injured. 5 victims were injured. Okay. So nobody was killed. Okay. Incident resource. Okay. So
Sweet Life Fruit said it was in Orlando. I knew it
okay,
was
okay.
close.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks for that clarity. Yeah. So yeah, this is not this is taking
Yeah.
kind of ways to get
Well,
to it, but
can we talk about let's talk. We're on the man, so let's transfer over to the women
okay.
and what they suffer from and what they deal with on a daily. You know, they have a monthly cycle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, just from
That alone.
just from childbirth.
Yeah, childbirth.
Some
Yeah.
from just
Yeah.
from the process of childbirth, that can also cause
What's there's a
chemical
term
imbalances and
postpartum.
postpartum
Yeah.
depression. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that can definitely play on the mental. Some women they go to the extreme. I guess they reach. I'm not saying going to the
Yes.
extreme, but they reach an extreme level. Where they do extreme things. And it's sad to hear about those incidents whenever they do come across the news feeds. And so yeah, I mean, just with especially with the way women are wired, how they're emotionally wired. So
Yeah.
your mental, their mental is, I would think, is
Yeah.
more vulnerable than the mental of us men, because they are wired to their emotions. And so you know how women um, tend to think. They think much, but they think from an emotional standpoint. So their mental can very well be, I don't want to say shattered, but it can be tampered with more so than from us guys. You know, very sensitive, very sensitive on their end.
I would like to think that you know, when they reach a certain state, I'm really getting tired of that can.
What is that again?
That was my nose can. But yeah, once they reach a certain state, you know, they're at a place where it's like no turning back.
Yeah.
You know, like they just see red and go.
Yeah.
Like you hear it all the time on the news and social media. Girl runs over man,
Right.
runs over boyfriend. Girl shoots boyfriend in front of mom.
Right.
Like
Mom goes inside and cook biscuits.
right,
Something.
cooks grits.
Mm.
There
Right.
is there is a lot on this topic, but I see it all the time on social media, man. It's sad. It really is. Um, there was one point I seen a woman shot her baby daddy because he didn't want to change the baby diaper.
What?
Yeah,
Because he didn't want to see. That's
Yeah.
being tied to your emotions right there. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
yeah.
Being tied to your emotions, and hey, they just go on the extreme end.
Yeah, man. That's it's, it,
How you can resend it? It's right here.
I mean,
It's
it's
in the chat. It's right there. Hold up and send it. Hold on.
I
Okay.
feel like
Okay.
I
there we
feel
go.
like that needs to be talked about a lot more, though. Honestly,
Yeah.
but this is why we have Dollface.
That's why we have Dollface. Because who
Hello. Hello.
Welcome.
who better than
Hi
Doll?
guys.
Welcome. Have I asked you how was your mental today?
That's a good question. Mental is a little off, but I feel like I'll be okay.
Mm, you
Yeah,
feel
just a
like you'll
little
be
off.
okay, or you know you'll be okay.
Oh, I know I'll be okay. It's faith over
Okay.
fear all day over here, but it's a little off. I'm not gonna lie about that.
All right. Well, hey, we're here if you need to talk to us.
Thank you. Well, ditto. How's everybody else doing?
I am well. I am well.
Doing well.
We're just trying to entertain the chat here
Okay.
and discuss mental health as it is. We were just talking on the scenario of mental health and women, so far as like how they're tied to their emotions, wired to their emotions, and how their
Yeah.
mental health are more so vulnerable than that of us men. So how do you just how do you feel about that? What do you say about that?
It's a conditioning with anybody. You know me, I talk about human, but I understand what you mean. It's a conditioning. It starts at headquarters. If you've seen a person gaslight, deflect, any of those things, that's what your mental is going to do. Anything that you've seen, witnessed, bear witness to, you're going to imitate. So
Right, right,
when we see parents say, you know what, I'm leaving, and then you see your mama chase somebody or your daddy chase somebody, you become a chaser, you become a runner, you become that person who thinks that that's what love looks like. And then you play that roadrunner and coyote game until you tired of meeping. So that's literally what happens. So we're more vulnerable because we got the kitchens, to be the homemakers. We get the baby dolls, the things that you actually care about. And it's a lot of building in our own way, making sure that you know how to use your kitchen. You got your stroller for your baby, and don't forget my baby. Like we were taught to care at such a young age that it doesn't stop.
right, right. And one thing that's really, I would say that's really tough. I guess when going in and out of, we were talking about social expectations,
Yeah.
Hmm.
societal expectations. Uh, I guess so much how women like to, like you said, how they emulate, emulate their, whether it be their favorite celebrity, whether it be close friend or a love, whatever loved one that there may be, and being on, and how I'm saying that they're tied to their emotions and their mental, and if they may feel that they can't keep up
Like
with
keep
that
up. Can
individual.
you explain?
So far as like, well, wanting to be like, or just trying to do things similar to that individual,
Okay,
and they're
that learning experience.
right, right, and they're
Okay.
just not able to keep up with the Kardashians or the Joneses, or
Hmm.
so can well, we also mentioned, you weren't here, but we were mentioning about PTSD. Do you know anyone who may be suffering, or have you seen any cases of PTSD?
I think even in myself, I have PTSD. I mean, I was just in a bad car accident not too long ago, and
Mm.
the young lady was looking down and she was texting. And there was a car to the left of me and a car
Oh,
to the right of
patience.
me, and there was a car in front of me. So if
Wow.
I was boxed in, I had nowhere to go. So I'm very conscious now of anyone behind me. I'm looking at what they're doing. Are you on your phone? I mean, she totaled my car and hers. So it's very devastating to know that that can happen. And when she got out, she was profusely apologizing. But I'm like, girl, we got our life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can replace my car, you can
Yeah.
replace your car, but we can't replace ourselves. And that's a form of PTSD. I'm taking counseling for that right now. So it's just I believe myself. I raise my hand.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay.
Man, that's pretty heavy.
That is heavy.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, in a case like that, I can recall one time when I was driving and I was approaching a red light, and just as before I got to the line to stop, I veered to the next lane over to my left. I was like, let me just get into this left lane because I'm eventually going to veer into the left anyway. And a few seconds go by, and then I hear a screech like, "Skrrr," and then this car comes screeching to the line. And I'm like, I just moved from over there. Like, if I
Yeah.
moved, I would have got freaking rear-ended in the back of the vehicle. So,
Hmm.
and it was another case like that. She
Just
was down on
distractions. I
texting on her
mean,
phone. Yeah, looking on her phone, wasn't paying attention. Looked up at the last second, saw a red light. You slammed on brakes.
and
So
I was gonna quit because I learned how to drive when I got here. So I learned how to drive at 33. So when that happened, baby, I was about to tap out and get me a little bike, learn how to ride that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what to do because I just didn't want to ever be in that situation again.
look,
Yeah.
and what been now would being on that bike, you think that would have improved your mental?
Not for this weather. Not this weather.
Definitely
Mm-mm.
not for this weather.
Mm-mm.
See, your mental still would have been in a state of
Absolutely.
shock.
And then I would have been mad at everybody with a car. I'm petty. You know what I mean? So I don't know what I would have done.
Right. Probably cussed out everybody driving past you.
Everybody. And I
Right.
would get me a horn too. I don't know what I'm capable of. So that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of things I need help with.
You
So
got a horn button over there. Is there a horn?
I would I would do it.
Oh no horn, but yeah,
Yeah. I would park in parking spaces with my bike. I know how I would act
you
with this
probably double
bike.
park. You probably double
Dub
park your
dub
bike.
sideways. Yeah, it would be
Right.
some ignorant. I know
Dang.
me.
Look, petty. Freaking petty patty.
We
Yeah,
were
that's
before you hopped on, we were talking about well, actually, we were talking about a lot, but our last topic was mass shootings.
mm, that was
Yeah.
me. That's me. That's my segment. Okay.
Gosh.
Whew.
It
So
was
Yeah, what can you fill us in about? So what can you report to us about mass shootings and the mental state thereof?
so the one that really, really, not to say they all don't get me, but Sandy Hook, that one it was considered fake news for a long time, so people weren't even believing that these children actually passed away.
mm,
And then we have to be mindful that when students graduate, it's okay to come see your old teacher, but in certain situations these kids are coming back up to the school and they're shooting up the school. In those cases, this is what's happening. They're saying, oh, I just want to visit Miss Johnson, and now everybody who's in the hallway is passed on because that person has a mental health issue and they came back to shoot up the school. And that's what's happening. When it came to the Columbine situation, Columbine, this young man
Yeah.
was bullied, and we have to be mindful of that. I mean, yes, it was a massacre, it was a sacrificial yard, but where are the guidance counselors? Where are the teachers? Where's security when it's like, oh, I just want to visit Miss Brown. She was my fifth grade teacher. Okay, you wait right here. You get what I'm saying? You don't roam the halls. You don't get a chance to do anything. I feel like those counselors should be in place. Security should be of a higher measure. Um, I don't know. I mean, but they're charging the parents now. I don't know if y'all know that for any of the
Charging the
gun.
parent.
no,
Well,
I didn't know that.
oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So the parents are being charged for all those teenagers who went into the gun safe and was able to bring the arsenal to the school and take out everybody who, said they don't like trench coats. So,
And that I do understand. I do understand because the parents did give them access.
yeah.
That's the parents are, being charged for being the access for these kids or these teenagers
Hmm.
to get the firearm needed to conduct the overall shooting. So I do get that. I mean, but that's a tough call. That's a tough call because you could be one of those parents who are who's trying to teach your kid to be responsible around firearms. You're trying to teach them that we have these here for our protection, not for
Yeah.
you to take out and show everybody that you know how to uh, shoot your way out
What
of a paper bag.
what will be what? I don't know the story. I don't know the full story on that, but the shooter.
Mhm.
What was his comment? What did he say? Why did he do the
Don't tell
shooting?
me you really want to know what that little boy said to his
I really
mama.
want to know what he said. Was he
The
thinking he
first
was in
thing he
Call of
said to his
Duty?
mama was, "Why did you go in my room?" See, his room was locked. His room
Wow.
was locked. She wasn't supposed to go in there unless she was dropping off laundry. She should have left it at the door. So when she found out about his guns, it was one of the situations. She found out about his guns. It was Columbine. She
Mm,
wasn't supposed to go in his room. That's how they found out about him and that it was him and all these things. Yeah.
wow.
So yeah, I don't know what child that is, but she wasn't allowed in that room.
Mm, but
I didn't. Okay, I got kids,
yeah,
You
and
allowed in that room?
I'm allowed.
I'm just don't shoot the
Allowed.
messenger.
That's my room. What you mean?
Just
that's what I'm
saying.
trying to say. Because it's like, wait a minute,
Like
So you don't
what?
you don't leave the laundry at the door? No.
Nah,
Oh, okay.
nah. We
no,
folding it and putting it in the drawer.
Okay.
Boy,
we knocking on the
Okay.
door, knock. Hey, here
I'm
go
just
your
saying.
clothes. Here go your clothes. Put them away.
Yeah.
I ain't knocking. I'm just opening the door.
Yeah, me
What you
too.
doing up in there?
Right.
So that's what's going on. These kids have so much privacy that they are hiding. They're not coming to talk to their parents. I believe a lot of these parents have put their children through gun safety, but before you show them a physical tool, you have to give them mental tools. You have to make sure that they are mentally aware and sound, that just because someone hurt your feelings, you live to see another day.
Right.
They didn't
Right.
end your feelings, they hurt your feelings. And I'm not saying it's
Exactly.
okay to hurt someone's feelings, but when you end someone's life, they feel no more. Even when you go to prison for the rest of your life, even when you are being shocked in the electric chair, you still can feel something you took away from that person. So we definitely have to give our children and people the mental tools before they use tools. That's just how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree with that totally.
That's and it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough to do because but all you can do is your part and try to raise that awareness and try to
Mhm.
and hopefully they take that information and go with it
But
in a
just like we
positive
have,
manner.
what I learned about the mass shootings and the type of people who are involved in the mass shootings, just like we have generational curses, so do these kids. A lot of these children's parents were bullied. They live in a small town where Josh Johnson making fun of your daddy because they went to school together, and there's that generational bully just grows up with another bully of generations, and then that's what happens. So we have to get stronger. They got to start breaking generational curses. What's that on y'all side?
Yeah, definitely.
What?
Just the squeaks. That's all.
Squeaks.
Just squeaks. It was a door opening.
One
That's
of the
all.
doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all. But
That's so ghetto.
what?
I mean,
How are you gonna call?
it's not necessarily
See.
just
He said the
with the
Nah.
squeaks.
It's just the squeaks.
No.
Man. See, look, that's the societal expectation that we can't
That
even
is-
have squeaks.
I'm judging.
Now I'm depressed.
I'm
Now I'm
sorry.
depressed.
Stop.
I'm finna go take my antidepressant.
PTSD. I'm just saying. I didn't
Listen.
know. I didn't know what was going on.
No. Seriously,
Shit.
that was just a door. I need some WD for this. All good.
Okay.
We're gonna squirt it up later.
Okay.
Pause.
But the beauty
Pause.
about that door is if somebody did try to come in there and, shoot, you would be able to hear it. The squeaks
Yeah.
would save your
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least help us to be alert that
Yeah.
someone just invaded our space.
Look, man, we gonna omit the
Sorry,
squeaks.
not to-
If I'm gonna get shot, I'm gonna get shot.
Oh,
It is what it is.
he gave up.
Yeah, I gave up.
Okay. Yeah, I want
There's
to
no-
live.
It was like
there's no back door.
It was
to this,
crying. Did
to
you
this
hear the cry? It
facility.
was crying. The door
It
was
was-
crying for a second.
No, I
Yeah.
understand, but
The-
see, that was
the-
Spook the Killer,
The
which
door
gives
had.
you more time. So
Let me
if you
stop
would have
joking.
gave up,
I'm about to
you have no situational awareness.
No,
usually
definitely.
when the door does that, you have to rush it open.
Right.
So you rush it open so they can rush it
Um,
open and then
One of
just
my
call.
one of my questions, and it's still on mass shooting.
Mhm.
There was one in Vegas, and
Oh, at the concert, yeah.
at the concert, and I'm still trying to think about like what was on that guy's mind when he felt like everybody's enjoying this music. I love this song. Everybody's jumping up, having fun.
I
Let
don't
me
think
just
he's really listening
end.
to the music. I think he
In
really
this
could
now.
care less.
Let
about
me
the
just end all of their happiness right now.
music.
Right now. Like
Yeah.
what there's I don't know if there's a certain amount of medication. I don't know if there's a certain amount of medication a person
Mhm.
takes, but to feel that way, or he was off his medication.
Could very well be it. Because wasn't he a concert goer
Somewhere.
too? That one I didn't know about. I heard about it, of course, but that one I didn't look into today. I do think he was a concert goer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a ticket, so he could have planned this. Like this is
Did
probably
he have
not
a
around
ticket?
enough people.
He didn't sneak in.
I think this is good.
I don't think this was a sneak.
I don't think so.
No, I think he had a ticket. He was a
Yes,
concert
sir.
goer.
He ain't got one.
Let's do it.
Well, that took the space out
Yeah.
in between.
We can do it.
And
We can
then-
do it like that.
and
I
then
mean,
top it.
Yeah.
No, the other view.
Sorry,
Trying
chat. I don't know why
we
we
trying to
working on maintenance.
There we
look.
go. Don't
No,
mind
they're like,
us.
what the?
Yeah,
Don't mind
yeah.
us.
We're just trying to make sure certain things are in place.
Yeah, he's
you know?
he's pretty adamant tonight.
Okay.
I think it's
But yeah, but
I'm a little afraid right now.
that's okay. That's okay. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
He's very intimidating. Not
Oh.
live.
It's okay.
I'm just letting y'all know that.
It's okay.
I've
I know
never
I
heard
sound
that.
I know I sound more aggressive and assertive,
Right.
but trust me, this guy here,
He do look quick. Like he'll slap the shit out you and you don't
slap
even know
the.
it. Fast. Yeah, I believe that about Reese.
What's that movie, Pootie Tang?
I never made him mad, but I do believe it.
I have more patience than that. More patience. But yes.
So you
and
wanted
it's-
to know what goes through the mind of someone who can do that to other people. I do believe these people plan this out. I don't believe anything happens by accident. I do believe it can. You can't wake up one day
Premeditated.
and break. Yeah, this
Yeah.
was that sounds premeditated. Yeah,
Right. Because you have
but
to think
then
about where you're gonna go to do it,
yeah,
and like where you're gonna stand, where you're gonna position yourself,
yeah.
what are you going to use,
Hate
who
that
are
you
you
know all
targeting,
this. But yeah.
right? What song is going to trigger
Mhm.
the trigger? So yeah, so it definitely has to be premeditated on a level.
But where was security on this one as well? Where was any type of security?
At some points they don't think that they'll need it, right? Because like the
Mhm.
first 100 shows that never happened. So
Yeah,
probably security's probably at a minimum, right?
yeah, but
I mean,
We didn't think we needed metal detectors in schools
true.
until all the mass shootings started happening in
Yeah, that's
schools.
true. That's
Now,
true.
it seems like norm for the safety of the students to have metal detectors, which is ridiculous to even think about. Especially at a middle
Is
school.
it?
A middle school needs metal detectors. That's ridiculous. High school, questionable. Middle school, ridiculous.
Elementary,
But
man.
even kids are going through so much.
These kids are bringing it in at elementary, man.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, like it's so much stuff that I've seen on social media. I don't have it all with me right now at the moment, but I'm sure you guys seen it too. And the fact that there are kids bringing these guns into school and shooting other kids just because one kid hurt their feelings or embarrassed them is ridiculous. It really is. I think something needs to be done about it. I really do. But
So what do you feel like can be done? What would be
well, I
something
mean,
that's
so we spoke about it. Like Reese talked about it. It starts at home.
yeah, I said the same thing.
Like,
Yeah, headquarters.
it starts right there. Like
Hmm.
teach your kids what guns, what they're meant for,
And we try,
and try to keep them away from games such as like Roblox,
such as like
Call of Duty,
Red Dead Redemption,
Grand Theft Auto, Fortnite.
So what do
Pretty
you
much
feel
a lot
about
of shooting.
the reverse bullying?
Say it again.
The reverse bullying?
Sorry, I was just drunk on Nas. But reverse bullying.
Yeah.
You mean bullying the bully?
No, bullying like the kid before it ever left the nest.
From the parents or
From
from the
headquarters.
siblings?
From
Okay.
the whole
kind
house.
of
Like
giving them a thick skin, basically.
hazing them, yeah.
Giving
Pushing
them a
them
thick skin
down
in
or
the house.
something.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, I don't
if you do it,
I don't.
if you do it and they understand where it's coming from,
I don't condone it. I don't condone it.
I think-
I think back in the day it was more acceptable.
Yeah.
right.
But
Yeah.
that was before smartphones, a million cameras,
No, because in our household, we clown. We clown, we joke,
Oh,
we roasted.
same.
That was our household.
But see,
Like,
did y'all make it fun?
We
Yeah.
make.
I mean, it got
siblings.
violent.
Yeah,
So
y'all
siblings
was
are gonna
laughing
make
at
fun,
it.
but
So,
we're not gonna.
But what if you grew up in a house and you were only child and you didn't know that was kids, that's what they were doing.
I mean, kids,
like, yeah, they meant well in class, but you thought they were just making fun of you.
No, they was making fun of you. I got joked. They didn't. It wasn't no.
This is the
No,
whole
they was making fun of
podcast.
you.
It's live.
I mean,
So-
you know, they.
Hey there,
Hey, what's going on?
how you doing? Hey, no, don't go nowhere yet. No, I got a question. How was your mental? Good.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Good. Okay. Good. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Show off your hair. Let's see your hair.
That's my hair.
It's locked up. It's getting okay. Okay. All right. Got the hang time. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Blake.
Bye.
But yeah, like I was
That's
saying,
great.
just
The biggest-
growing up in the house, you're an only child, so you really don't know that it's being played for. They're just, just trying to be your friend. They're trying to get to know you, but you thinking that they're picking on you. Next thing you know, you hear a homeboy across the street got guns, so you go borrow his and go shoot up everybody that was making fun of you. Like at that situation, doing that situation, like how do you expect that to be a difference between a household full of kids versus just one kid?
And the thing about that one kid has probably they're probably socially awkward,
right?
Probably don't have a lot of friends,
right?
And the friends that they do have, they get bullied too,
right?
So they don't even know how to combat bullying. So their only go-to solution is the final straw, so they just get tired. And I don't know why, even though it should start in the home. Okay, even though it should start in the home, something has to be said at the schools too, because kids are at school just as much as they're at home, So something you would think with an amount of school incidents that have happened throughout our lifetime, that it would be like some type of discussion, kind of like how sex ed is, So it's like, no, we got to have bully ed,
Well, I think it's a little bit more difficult.
Bully
No,
ed.
I love it. But you also got to think about it in the amount of time that teacher or that instructor is going to be talking and educating the children on the bullying. The bully's in the room. Now I've seen it. I've seen it work. And we also need to watch that clip because a young man came to his teacher crying, and the teacher called out the three bullies, and he asked them to come up and hug the young man and apologize. And they did it. And the bullies were crying so hard. They were so apologetic. They were so remorseful. And that's beautiful. That needs to be spread. We hear about the murders, we hear about the killing, but we don't talk enough about when people are going within and they're taking their self-acceptance that I hurt someone. And I did a public apology because I publicly humiliated you. So I'm going to do a public apology. Those young men are going to grow from that. They're going to be great from that.
Yeah. Thankfully, they were remorseful and they didn't just use that as an excuse to see him at the monkey bars at 3 o'clock, So they'll be like that too. Yeah.
But we talk about that more than we talk about the peace. We need to talk about the healing and the peace because we spend so much time on the problem. The solutions are out there, and that's what we need from the chat. We need solutions. We are coming together as three, but the solutions are out there. If there's anything, if anybody's been through bullying, if anybody's still going through bullying, because bullying doesn't stop. Just because you're an adult, like it gets actually worse. It can cost your job.
Right.
Yeah, it can cost your job. It can make it uncomfortable, deplorable conditions to work in. People can put you in an area that is infested with something just because they don't like you. I've seen it happen. I've seen people really had to take a stand and fight back in a place where you're just supposed to be able to come and make your check and pay your bills.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. What's going on, Big Rev? Good to see
Rev
you.
in the building. What's going on?
Big Rev, let us know how your mental is today.
He says
brother.
he don't condone it either. Boundaries have to be taught. Exactly. Yeah, man. Like it's something that us as parents need to do for our children.
Yeah.
We need to love them. Of course, take care of them, love them, and educate them. And it starts in the house. Like you can't expect the Department of Education to take care of your kids or to teach your kids everything because they're not.
And
So it
we're
starts
the
with
first
you.
show our kids watch. We're the first episode. We're the last episode. So
Yeah,
anything
I
that you're doing, if you got people in your life running you over, baby, your kid's gonna be skid marks. Like you
yeah,
have to be able to understand that
Yeah.
they're watching you. They're watching how you keep letting people back in. And I can say it for myself. I've been that person who was just letting people back in and oh, I forgive, but I had to forgive myself. And I had to
Right.
remind myself my kids are watching me and I'm the mirror image. So if I want to be the change I want to see, then it starts with me.
exactly, exactly.
Exactly.
And a lot of times the bullies are going through something, and that's
Well,
just their
think
way
about
of
it.
just lashing
I
out.
don't know. There was a movie, and this is the movie, so of course, but I'm still gonna
Mhm.
reference it. It was Never Back Down.
I've heard of
Um,
that.
so guy moves into town. He's new. Nobody really likes him. They heard about him. They want to pick on him and bully him. And the biggest bully in the school was messing with him. And turns out the kid can fight.
Mm.
So, but the bully can fight better. So the bully was pressuring this guy to fight, and he practically forced him to fight just to basically, get a rise out of him, just to show everybody, hey, I'm still the big man on campus. Can't nobody beat me. Can't nobody touch me. I'm that
Mm.
dude. So basically, at the end of the movie, you find out that that bully was getting bullied by his father
Yep.
the
That's where
whole
it
time.
starts.
Right,
Hmm.
right.
The whole time. And
So
yeah,
that's
he got
heavy.
his butt kicked at the end, but the long story short, it starts at home. It
But
really
that's how he
does.
was taking it. That's
That's
how he
how he
was
was.
taking it from his
So
father, is he was giving it later. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like that it's all a give and take type situation. If you pour into yourself and you love yourself and you know that you're worth it,
yeah,
please. It's
right.
certain lights that you'll attract where people won't even bother you. I'm to the point where people don't even bother. Cause I just don't have it in me. I just don't. I've realized my worth a long time ago and I'm so thankful to have it.
Yeah, definitely. But mass shootings. We were talking about so many topics. I was talking about medication, and how some medication is bad
Yeah.
for, in some, in some cases, I don't think people even need it because it can make them actually worse. They take too much, take too little.
Yeah.
You know. Um.
And then the recreational drugs that they're using with the medication.
Oh,
I say we because we're all human.
I didn't even.
But
We
yeah,
didn't
I
even
mean
touch
that
that, did
can
we?
counteract.
No,
Yeah, we
not,
didn't touch that
not
at
even.
all.
Let's go
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Let's discuss it.
Well,
Yeah,
Let's
think about
discuss
it.
it.
Your doctor's putting you on painkillers and then you go and you take a perk, you know what I'm saying,
yeah.
like, and you take some ecstasy, like what are you doing? That's going to enhance
Percocet.
it. That's why people was getting their face ate up in Miami. Like we don't know what you was on.
Yeah, that's what that does fall to substance abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Substance
We
abuse.
might have touched on it a little bit.
Yeah,
But
just a tap, but
just
we
a
need to
tad.
go in, yeah, on
And
substance
these are
abuse.
coping things for people. Like I've known so many friends who were on lean, and I mean they still sipping out of cups, and I'm like, baby, no thanks. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
And it's been 5, 10, 15 years, and they're still doing the same thing.
yeah,
Oh
doing the
yeah.
Yeah.
same. If you can find them at the
Practically,
same
Because
spot.
practically dependent on it.
that's
Yeah.
the vice though. That's the vice that and that's the poison that we choose,
Hmm.
to help us to cope with our mental instability
Yeah.
or emotional instability.
Hmm.
So yeah, we all have that great escape.
Yeah, it was so
Nah,
odd
y'all don't.
because
You
the
don't.
Great Escape.
This man just tagged our song in the
Yeah,
mental.
it was
You
a
know
good
what?
song.
Yeah,
It is a good
but
song.
it relates.
It really does relate to
It
it. Yeah.
relates,
Mhm.
to the topic. So yeah, we all have our own great escape, man. So it's just sad some of us escape in the in negative ways than
Mhm.
positive. So, but yeah, what let me see, what can we go from here, man? Because I mean, mental instability is
It can go anywhere, bro.
right,
Like, let's
right,
think
But
right.
about this clearly. Like,
have we talked about the counseling and the group counseling? Like I don't know if you know guys in the chat, but all it takes is for one person in the household to have insurance. One person that gets family counseling, individual and collective counseling for everybody who's involved. So you don't have to run out and get insurance for everybody. That one insurance plan can cover an entire family because the healing journey starts with the group. And then
Yeah.
they'll start getting the group insurance and then they'll start working on packages with you. So everybody can be healed at the same time. Because if one person gets healed, how's that helping the situation? So
Yeah.
I really like the fact that I wanted to put that out there as well.
Did was there a point, any point in your life where you or somebody you may have known wanted to commit suicide?
Yeah, absolutely. Me. Every month these bills come. But I know that somebody got to take care of these kids and somebody
Somebody got
got
to
to,
take care.
I work
Right.
too hard to get it,
Even
baby.
though,
But
yeah, right. Even though that's,
I mean,
you know,
like, well, yeah, just
hey, that's how she coped. That's how she
yeah.
coped.
I
You
mean,
know,
yeah, I understand, but realistic,
No, realistically,
like really
yeah,
yes.
low,
that's
like
realistic.
really, like
Absolutely.
just
Yeah.
sitting there, think,
Absolutely.
like plotting it, writing it out. You know what
Hmm.
I mean?
Absolutely. I've wrote letters to my children. I've said goodbye to my friends and family. I've done all that because it does. It gets really, really tough out here. And every time that thing came towards me and came to visit me, God came too. He was like,
Yeah,
listen, life is not a punishment, it's a gift. You just have to unwrap it. You unwrapping it
That's
the
it.
wrong way, and i
that's
keep
right.
That's
i
it.
keep
That's right.
rewrapping it for you.
That's
So
right.
yes, it comes with a bow. You unwrapping it the wrong way. You're tearing up the plastic, you're tearing up the wrapping.
Right.
So yeah, this life is a gift, I promise you that.
Yeah. And we have to see it for the gift that it actually is, because it,
Mhm.
at certain times, certain things that takes place in life makes
Yeah.
us feel as if life is more of a curse than it
Mhm.
is a gift.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it's as fragile as it is. You know, we know that the only thing in life that is guaranteed is death.
Yeah.
You know, life is not even guaranteed.
Mm.
Mhm.
So if you know that death will definitely find its way to you, you know, just try your best. Enjoy your life. You know, the mental instability, the physical health, mental health,
Yeah.
emotional health, spiritual health, all of those, you know,
But
you
that's
just
why I get it out. Like I really do. I talk about a lot of things. I talk with my therapist. I've asked my therapist like for tools, like what tools do you have for me? And she was like, to be honest with you, you're a breath of fresh air. She was like, when I talk to you, you have situational awareness. You're looking for the solution over the answer. I wasn't expecting that. I've learned so much to navigate in this life, and I've had great people in my life. I've had wonderful examples. So I see myself as a gumbo, and all those women and men that I met, they just put the recipe into me to make me a great person, and I couldn't ask for more. So anytime I get weak, I remind myself, I
probably got a phone call.
Most likely, it
Okay,
happens.
okay. You still with us?
Dollface, can you hear us?
don't need to unpack.
Okay,
Oh, technical difficulties.
it's
on
all
her
good.
end.
It's all good.
She'll be
Listen,
back.
I understand. I definitely understand. A lot of our situations, folks. We will talk about this every Tuesday if we have to, because this is something to talk about, and I want to stress how important this is: physical health and mental health. So I really want you guys to actually focus on everything we say. Yeah, we might joke every now and then, but this
But
isn't
this
a
is
joke.
serious,
This
man.
is
It's,
very
it's really
serious.
serious. Yeah, we want to let y'all know that y'all, um, you all, you know, what I'm saying we all have have someone. We are all here
Yeah,
for each other, because that's really the way it's meant to be. You know, we're all supposed to be here for each other,
to love and to
because we're
care for
all living
everyone.
the same life,
Mm-hmm.
going through the same or all of the same things, but we're all living the same life, and we're all trying to reach the same goal, realistically speaking.
What is
Yeah.
that goal? What is that goal?
That
Shoot.
goal
What's
is
the goal?
complete and utter healthiness and happiness. I mean,
Um, I
The
want
goal
to.
of completion.
No, I want to say happiness, right?
happiness,
Everyone
yeah.
wants to be
Because
happiness, yeah. Doing
I think that's the main goal.
And
I
healthy. I
think
mean,
the
happiness and healthiness.
you
To be happy
being
and
happy.
healthy is wealth.
Well, think about it. If you 400 pounds, 500 pounds, you walking out the door, you ain't happy. You
I
ain't
identify
happy
as
at all.
a I told you. I
Okay.
identify as a
She
You're the
620 pound
600 pound.
right.
woman.
So she
Thank
is a
you.
happy
You are,
And I
600
am
pound.
you are
happy.
definitely not
I
620
identify.
But
pounds.
I'm
that,
Them
telling
hey,
little
you.
Debbie cakes you be eating
but
might be,
Yeah.
that,
Zebra
but
making the twin
Zebra,
cakes. You
yeah,
ain't even know that.
yeah.
Didn't even know that.
you are definitely not that
You
way.
gotta learn
But
about them zebra
if you
cakes.
was really that way, you wouldn't be happy.
But you know
Awesome.
what?
And
Again,
I mean, think about it. That the breathing, the just standing
Just
up
taking a breath.
alone,
all those
the
people have
trouble it takes just
partners.
to.
All those people have
Yeah.
somebody who helps them do it.
I mean, but are you really happy? Would you
Yeah,
say?
like they have a man. They have somebody who's like, baby, you want
They
me to
have a
get your
man.
back? You know what I'm saying? Get your back and lift your feet, all that stuff. Like these people have somebody to go and get all
That's what
that
she
food
said.
for
They
them.
have a man because they do.
Um,
What? A
I
man is not the
understand.
It's
only
like,
thing. I'm just saying they have a
but I mean,
partner in
but
life.
they're right. They're in
I
a
understand. I
relationship, and
understand.
you
They,
have
Yeah.
you
I
have
understand they have teams and
perfectly
but
healthy
you don't
looking
think that they
women.
just sit there and be like, "Dang, I gotta call this person to help me stand up."
It depends on how that person treats them. It really does. I've seen a lot of these people very happy. They only have to lose the weight because it's a health factor. But other than that, they were happy people.
I
And some
don't.
of these people were
I can't
born
sit.
this way.
I can't sit here and say that if you 600 pounds, you are truly happy. I can't.
I mean, it's
I
one
think you
thing to
can.
love the skin that you're in, but
Yeah,
Like
dang,
that's a lot of excessive
that's a
skin.
lot of skin.
it
That's
is.
in the
But
But
wind.
again, genetics. Some of these things are genetics. It's not that people are just sitting around eating. Their parents are bigger people. They're bigger people.
Man,
that
I
runs
don't
in
think
their
that's a
oh,
lot
family.
of. I don't think that's a
okay.
great deal of the
So
cases,
let's
though.
break down. I
Per-
think that's part of mental health
yeah,
too. Because I
Yeah.
think just because you think that your cousins and your mom, your
Hmm.
dad, your aunties, your grandpa, grandma, all of them were big, you got to be big too. No, that's not.
No, not
Just
to say
because
you
it is
have to be big. I'm
just
saying you could have spent your
it's hereditary.
childhood as a bigger person and
right.
you could have
Okay.
gotten healthy and realized, wow, we don't need to be eating that. Wow,
Right,
mommy
right,
got
yeah,
her
At some
right.
foot
point,
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
amputated.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
You get
yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's yeah, and that's more on the lines where I was going with it.
Hmm.
You just finished that for me. But yeah,
Yeah.
like real talk, like that's exactly it.
Like
Like
when
you
it,
do not have to be your parents. You do
But it
not have
goes
to.
it
that's it.
goes
If you
back to starting
If
at
that is the
home.
case, I would recommend we have sheets and like structure and like healthy
Mhm.
tips on everybody for like foods to eat and workouts already. That was last Tuesday. But as far as being 600 pounds, having to request help from your brother or your man or your girlfriend to help you stand up, like
and
that
see,
is
but see, we and
come on,
being
man.
that it starts when they're children.
Yes,
When
that's
it
what I said.
starts when they're
Starts at
children,
home.
because instead of like when they're crying or whining, instead of giving them something healthy, they'll give them
Mhm.
candy.
Or
You know what
letting
I'm
the
saying, or
door open and
something,
go play. Go play.
or
Go
let them go
run.
outside and run around and get the
Yeah.
energy off. So I mean, it when we were coming up, that was more acceptable, more
Yeah.
saying easier to do. We could easily just run out the house, go get lost,
Mhm.
come back before the streetlights come on. But you can't
Yeah.
really do that,
At,
this
at the
day and
end of the
age.
day,
They got to stay in the
I
yard
think
now,
everybody's goal is to be happy. And
of
yeah,
course.
if you're happy, if you are truly happy, genuinely happy being 600 pounds, then you
Then
know,
who are we to? Who are
I
we?
am.
then I
Who
You
are we to
see
can't.
me.
say?
Well,
I am.
not you. Okay,
She,
I am.
yes, I'm glad that you are a happy 600 pound.
you
Thank
are
you.
definitely not six
Thank
hundred
you.
pounds.
I'm
Okay,
just
She's happy. She's happy
I'm glad
I
she.
identifying
am.
Listen,
as
we
a
are not.
600
I'm not.
pound woman.
Look, I ain't playing
My
no part.
thighs rub together
I'm gonna
and
tell
I'm
you right now.
happy.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm a conservative. I ain't playing the woke game with you. You are not 600 pounds.
I was
Stop
just
lying to these
saying.
folks.
Exactly.
I know you might feel that way, but
I
you are
do, and
definitely
I don't ever want them to feel invisible. Like I didn't expect to feel this way. I really didn't.
yeah,
And I know we joke a lot, we play a lot, but I identify with these shows. I identify
yeah.
with these people, and I really understand how it feels to just feel like, okay, I can't eat that, or I don't know. I'm very conscious of a lot of
Yeah.
things. I'm conscious of what I wear, the rooms I go in, how I look. Like I'm super conscious. I always think people staring at me because I'm big. So I do understand what they're saying. Yeah, it's
Um,
real.
So,
but
but even though they are where they are, so far as like with their weight, their overall mental cannot be completely intact because they know that there are places like, especially those that are bedridden.
Yeah.
So for the ones who are bedridden, they can't go outside the house. They can't really get any of that sunlight.
Your
They
favorite
can't
Debbie
ground.
cake
Your
is
favorite Debbie
unreachable. It's
cake is
still in the
at the
kitchen.
Walmart. Well, no,
Or it's in
I
the
mean,
kitchen.
there's
You can't even get to
DoorDash
the
now.
kitchen.
you
You can't even get to the kitchen
Debbie
to
cake.
get the Debbie cake.
See,
True.
that's
You
why.
can't be happy.
That's why they ask someone to come over. To
No,
get
they
Debbie
have
cake.
somebody. They all have
They
somebody. That's what
generally,
I'm
yeah,
trying to tell
generally they
you.
do be in like relationships.
Yes.
That's
Listen. I'm not
that
going
is the
through this with
amazing
y'all,
thing.
but I'm
But it's
finna
true.
tell
They
y'all
all
right
have
That's
now.
the
somebody.
amazing thing.
Listen,
They
Well, I'm
listen.
generally
senior
be in
getting purred.
Y'all
They've been in
gotta
relationships
stop.
for 12 years.
Listen, y'all gotta stop.
Look,
Y'all
look,
gotta
look.
stop for real.
He don't want to hear the
See,
truth, Reese, and
he
that's
don't.
fine.
He
Oh, I
don't.
don't. I'm listening to the truth, but
Mhm.
this is the woke truth.
No.
I'm
Look,
letting you know.
they got somebody who is there to aid them
They do.
Understood.
in their
Understood.
overweightness.
So you mean to tell me that you 600 pounds?
Yeah.
You haven't, Reese.
600?
Reese, you ain't seen your piece in
Mhm.
over 15 years.
15
But he know it's there.
He knows though.
I know it's
He
there.
has to have a catheter because
Yeah.
he can't go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's gonna
He's
be
happy.
spillage.
You know, it's like, and it goes through the little pee
Yeah.
hole, and it's you happy.
I mean, when that
having to
plate get in front of
experience
you,
that,
you happy?
That you
right.
happy with that?
Look, I'm depressed by the catheter, so I
Yeah.
need me
But
a
that
big.
Debbie cake gonna make you feel better though.
I need a Debbie cake to go with my rotisserie chicken.
That's what I'm
That I'm about
saying.
to
He's
rip
telling
into,
you.
I'm not.
My rotisserie chicken is gonna make me feel so much better about my situation. You have no idea. I'm about to tie into this rotisserie chicken.
I'm not
Oh
gonna
my gosh.
place the word happy, but I've seen people content in that situation. There's a
Exactly.
gentleman,
Content.
he's 416 pounds. The only time he gets up is when the ice cream truck comes. And that is the most exercise that he comes. He puts in his order every month so the ice cream man can have everything he needs every month. When he
Exactly.
cannot get up, the ice cream man comes and delivers it to his room.
Oh my gosh, to the door.
To the
Just
door.
enabling. Just
Yeah.
enabling. But he
Reese
gets up
sound
and
like
goes
he
to the
400
door.
pounds.
Yeah.
He gets up and goes to the door.
He gets
Do you
up
feel
and
like
goes
you 400 pounds
outside.
inside?
I do have an inner fat kid. I do.
See?
My inner fat kid just,
We all got
can't
it.
put Oreos down. I love cookies and cream flavor. I be eating. I'm a cereal box killer. Cereal box killer.
I'm a Pop-Tart girl. Ugh,
You a Pop-Tart?
love Pop-Tarts.
Oh, the Oreo Pop-Tarts. Oh,
What?
yes.
Baby.
I'm telling you. Look.
How did we get here?
Because we're talking about our inner
and our vices, the things that make you
Yes.
happy. These are the things that make me
My
happy.
inner
He
fat
got a
kid.
comfort.
Listen. It's well that you like what you like, and it's good that you like what you like. But you're not 600 pounds, and you're not 400 pounds.
That's
so
your
therefore,
opinion.
both of y'all,
That's your opinion.
Right.
Go stand on the scale.
How we identify?
Go stand on the scale right now.
You can't tell us how to.
I don't have a
identify
bariatric scale in my home.
Yeah.
Go stand on the scale.
No, I don't have a scale.
Okay,
Exactly. And my scale's
I don't
not big
need
enough for
one.
me in my home. I have a little people
Right.
scale in my house. A
Right.
regular people scale.
Right.
I have to go to the
Right.
hospital if I need that bariatric scale.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Exactly.
I'm just glad we're able to talk about it. There's people who hide how they feel, and I
They
don't.
hide being big. You can't hide. You can't hide your inner bigums.
Bro, y'all. I'm dying over here, y'all.
Because I want you to know who we are.
Listen. You need to understand. It is very serious.
All right.
Very serious.
No, the only serious conversation I recently just had with you guys was before y'all claimed that y'all was 400 to 600 pounds. But listen, on the serious note, people that is that way, inside, on the outside, exterior, they might look as if they are happy, but deep down inside, truly, to be themselves, what they really want to be. After seeing the beach bars after seeing so many skinny people walk past them. I'm 100% sure that they are not truly happy on the inside.
See, what
So
was
do you know what changed? A lot of people that nobody really paid attention to.
What's
The
that?
hours. The hours at Walmart, the hours at these stores. Kroger used to be, I don't know if y'all got a Kroger, but Kroger used
we
to be
had a
24
Kroger?
We
hours.
had one.
We had a Kroger
Yeah,
at
it
one
used to
point
be
in time.
24 hours as well as
Well,
Walmart.
COVID,
Yeah,
Yeah,
COVID
the
happened.
COVID
COVID
shut everything
hours,
down.
the COVID hours have changed. If you notice, a lot of people went to Walmart at 3 o'clock in the morning who were bigger people, and they
Love,
would get on the little motorized carts. Ever since those hours have changed, people have had to
right. They
come
can't
out
go
in the
back. Yeah,
daytime. So
right.
they have changed the way they eat because they have to now fit into society's norms, which they don't. But the mind is like, okay, I'm seeing more people. People are seeing me. I can't go when people are in bed sleep. I'm having to be stared at. I'm having to be looked at. It's
Right. I got to
changed a
get
lot
up.
of the way
Got
people
to
are
put clothes
eating and
on.
taking
I got
care
to
of
go
themselves.
around people, and then
Yeah.
I got to move, and got to go in the store.
And not everybody's staring at what's in my cart, because
Right.
people are more concerned about what other
Because
people
I ain't
think
got
about them.
vegetables. I
Yeah.
ain't got fruits and vegetables.
Hmm.
But yeah.
But I don't care. When I get my rack of ribs, I don't care. When I'm getting all
Right.
my
When I
stuff
get
and
my
my ice
rotisserie
cream,
chicken,
that's it. I don't
hmm
care. You can look at my cart. I'll tell you what aisle it's on.
I got
I don't
rotisserie
care about what
chicken.
people think about me.
You got rotisserie chicken. You got a pint of ice cream.
Hmm.
You got a personal pan pizza, little oven pizza. You got a microwave dinner,
Yep. Six Debbie
and
snacks, all different flavors.
right, and a Diet Coke.
Did you
Oh
just
yeah,
say
gotta have a
Diet
Diet
Coke?
You
Coke.
gotta have a Diet
Got
Coke.
to
All
gotta
right,
flush
If
it
you
hold on.
don't,
down.
if you don't
Enlighten
have a
me.
Diet Coke,
I'm
Why?
glad you know. This is how I know Reese and me we are the same. Double R.
Listen,
That's what I want to call us.
listen. I'm glad y'all are twinning right now, but what is up with the Diet Coke?
hey,
Oh, it's because you have to. That's the guilty pleasure. That's the. You know what?
exactly,
I've done
exactly.
too much. I've
Right.
done too much
I'm
damage
a, I'm
here.
a, I'm a curve it with this
Yeah,
Coke. I'm,
absolutely.
you
That's
know,
what you
I'm
do.
sorry.
That's what's gonna keep your
All the
foot.
grease and all the calories I just ate. Let's just
Yeah,
wash it
just
down.
wash it down with
that's
Wash it all
it.
this.
down with Diet Coke.
Yeah, because
That's the
Hmm.
diet.
that's really gonna do the
That's the
trick.
diet right there. The Coke.
Mentally, it does the trick for everybody with a big order. I
Right.
promise you. Listen, listen. Go, just post up
He got to go.
and listen.
Look, he need to see. He need to see for himself.
Yeah, he ain't been
He need to
outside.
see for himself. Right.
Is that it? I haven't been
That's what
You
it
outside.
haven't been
is.
outside.
Okay.
Nah. You haven't been out.
I
You
haven't
haven't
been
been
out. I have not been outside,
not the wide
guys.
side.
Not,
Yeah,
You
I
haven't been on the
like
wide
that.
side.
Hmm.
Hmm
so not the wide side.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We
All
need to get
right.
on the wide side of things, sir.
But
This
just to
is
clear up, there is a doctor. His name is Doctor Now. He prepares people who
Doctor
are
now. Okay.
bariatric for their surgery. It's called your weight loss surgery. If you don't lose a certain amount of weight, like let's just say the woman, she was 818 pounds. She had to lose 400, not 200 pounds, 212 before she was approved for bariatric surgery. He put her in the hospital while she was awaiting her surgery, put her on a very strict diet, and her enabler was bringing her pizza boxes. He was take after she ate the pizza, he would take the pizza box and hide it in another trash can in someone else's room. Dr. Now's he up on game, so he going to look for all this stuff because he knows you've gained while in the hospital. So somebody has had to bring this to you,
Right.
like yeah. It's people who are helping them lose this weight, and they're helping themselves
There
by
are
keeping it
people that
off.
are helping them keep the weight on too,
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah.
But that is a thing. You know that's a thing. That there are people who
feeders.
actually
They're called feeders.
they like
Yeah.
big people. Like they
Yeah.
like
And when
overweight
they
people.
get small, they leave them for a
All right.
bigger person because that's how they
Right.
wanted them. Yeah.
All
Ridiculous.
right.
Ridiculous.
So what part of mental health is this?
That is look, that's
Control. Because if you're so big that you can't leave me and you can't feel comfortable about yourself to be able to get
So
out and about.
let me make sure I understand this. I'm all
Mhm.
of 380 pounds. I
Yeah.
decide to go to the
385.
gym. Hold on. I'm 380 pounds. I
Yeah.
decide to go to the gym and I lose 5 pounds. You gonna leave me?
I'm gonna leave you.
I'm
Because I
leaving.
want you big.
You want
Yeah.
me big.
I want you big.
So you want
Yeah.
me at 390.
Because when you hug, I need you to smother me
Yeah.
with your
I mean, I do
with your
understand
love
this. We
handles.
are approaching the fall and winter season. Like,
Yeah.
so you need that extra cushion
The warm
around you,
love.
that
Yeah.
warm love.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no,
Yes.
what in the what?
Yes, gotta be there.
Yeah,
Gotta be
they
there.
are
No.
called.
Mm-mm,
Just
not gonna
saying.
happen. Mm-mm,
I'm like
mm-mm,
waiting for.
But you know,
mm-mm.
There's a term.
my cousin
Dang,
brought up a good point, and it was
hold on,
something
I'm
I
gonna find
didn't
out the
think
word for
about.
that.
What?
People
Chubby
who love
chasers?
chubby chasers.
What? What?
My
Yeah,
cousin
the
said that
scientific term.
Oh, the
a lot of
scientific.
those people may have people in their lives because these people may pass away sooner than later. So
Yeah.
that insurance policy is what they're sitting there waiting for. Of course, I'm going to keep getting you food and I'm going to keep getting you food because the cause of death is going to be obesity.
If we're gonna
It's going to
talk
be,
about if we're gonna talk about that topic, let's talk about the young girls in their early 20s trying to wait on that life insurance policy from their newly wedded husband that's all of 70 to 80 years old.
I'm attracted to 70 and 80-year-old men, but I'm not waiting on their insurance policy. I like to have good conversation. My first crush was
I'm about to
I'm
end
30
this
years
stream
too
right now.
soon. I'm
If
30
you
uh,
years too soon.
serious.
Wait for me.
so
Wait for me. I'll be there. I'll
my
be
first
70
crush
soon.
was
But
George
by that
Burns.
time she might
George
like
Burns.
somebody.
I was 8 years
George
old,
Burns.
and
I ain't heard that name in
that
so
was my
long. Oh
first
my gosh, I forgot
crush.
about George Burns.
I will never forget about that
What
man.
is
Oh my
really
gosh.
going on?
It was so fun.
What? How did we come to this?
Man, look, you don't want to mention about.
I mean, we're
Okay, but
talking
I'm
about
talking.
mental health, and I'm
I'm talking
showing
about the
you
mental. I'm talking
that
about the mind frame of a
anybody
girl in
can
her
have mental
20s
health
that is
issues,
attractive,
including
or
me.
quote unquote attractive to a guy that's 70 to 80 years old. We
Yeah.
I
we
don't think
all
that's like
know
that's
that
not
that's
all a
not
mental
true.
health issue though.
That is that
That
what?
is not a
It
mental
can be
health.
That's
mental
not what
It
is
health.
that?
can be.
Hold on.
It
That is
can be,
definitely
but
a
it
mental
might not
health
be
issue.
I mean, it was mental health because
completely.
I was 8 years
On
old
both,
when I clocked
because
it.
it
Look.
was.
Hold on. On both sides, that's mental
Yeah,
health.
I
Because
mean,
like he's
I
80
never
years
got to
old.
meet him.
What is he doing with a
What a,
20-year-old?
what's he doing with a
What
40?
is Robert De Niro doing with?
Oh, he's so
Robert De
fine.
Niro.
Ooh,
What is Al Pacino doing with? What is
Uh,
Leonardo DiCaprio
being
doing with?
fruitful and multiplying.
There's something mentally wrong
I don't
with
know.
that
That's the book.
situation.
That's the word.
That's the word.
That's the word. Being fruitful and multiplying, and they're being fruitful and multiplying with their significant others.
We're talking.
Well, I don't know about
we're talking
DiCaprio.
we're talking about mental health here.
so did
Yeah.
you
We're
want
talking about being
to
fruitful.
have a show about grooming and have a show about that?
Oh,
Eventually,
we bringing. There's so many topics coming.
Yeah.
This just the
That's a future
beginning. This
topic.
episode 4.
Just keep a note of that. Keep a note of that.
Okay.
Grooming. On both
Grooming.
ends.
Yeah, on both ends.
On both ends. So.
I mean, it
Cougar
was
side.
Ooh.
what the Cougars.
What
The
Cougars?
Cougars. Hey, hey. It's some
I don't
cool.
think-
It's
I
some
don't
nice
think I would
Cougars
say
out
that.
there now.
I've experienced some in my life.
Ooh,
But see, look, is that a mental
I
instability?
think it was
with
a
us?
mental. Well, for me, it was actually just dating because I didn't see nothing wrong with it, but apparently everybody on the outside looking at the situation was like, okay, yeah, she's a predator. She's.
Oh, so how old were you though?
I just turned 18.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
How
yeah.
old was she?
Like 10 years older than me.
Yeah, that's definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
did she take you to GameStop? Were you outside of a GameStop?
Blockbuster.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's buy
so
one,
you
buy
rented
buy
that.
2
Right.
get one free.
And
Rent two,
I
get
went to
one.
GameStop a couple
Yeah,
times.
rent
I went
two,
to
get
GameStop
one.
a couple. But
Yeah.
Blockbuster definitely, yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Yeah.
I was just thinking
Hollywood
about
Video. Remember
Ooh,
that?
Hollywood. I was just thinking about Hollywood
I
today,
miss
brother. That's crazy.
those.
That's
Okay,
crazy.
y'all throwing it back. Okay.
Yeah.
But there's something mentally wrong. That's all I was just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I never dated a 70 or 80-year-old man, but I definitely would. Like, again, I have a physical attraction. It's not, don't write nothing down about me.
Look,
I
hey,
have a physical
right.
attraction.
Look,
And I've always thought that they were beautiful.
this is the sound of pen. That's the pen right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just trying to
wrote it
open
all
up to
down.
my
Wrote
co-host.
it all down. That's okay. That's
Listen,
okay. Keep opening.
We
Keep
know.
opening.
Listen, we understand you have a old man fetish.
I do.
See if it's a fetish.
So is it the
that mental
wrinkles? Is it the
illness?
wrinkles that get you?
I think
What
it
is
is.
it the gray
It
hair?
really
Is it the
is.
gray hair
It's
or the
how they carry
wrinkles?
themselves. Is it?
But it's
how they
usually
carry themselves.
older white men. I don't know what it is.
Nah, I'm sad.
Sorry.
So you're talking Matthew McConaughey.
Yes. Oh my
He's
God.
not.
Oh
He's
my
not.
gosh.
Robert De Niro,
He's not.
Older
He's
than
not
us.
old though.
He's older
Sean
than
Well,
Connery.
she
Sean
said seven.
Connery.
She
Yeah.
said 70 and
Oh my
80.
Dang.
God. Yeah.
So
Dang,
all
Sean
right. So
Connery.
well,
So you was
we this is
what's the guy? What's the shoot?
this is a
Frank
conversation.
Sinatra. Was you a Frank Sinatra
Yes. Frank
fan too?
Sinatra, definitely.
Yeah. Dang it.
So
Billy
are you
Bob
more?
Thornton.
So
Billy
you
Bob Thornton, really?
Fuck with him. I
that,
do.
a lot of women said they like
They
Billy
do
Yeah.
like
Bob.
Billy
That
Bob.
was that, and that
Yeah.
was like bad.
So like
sign-up.
Brad
That
Pitt,
was
when
that was
Brad
solid.
Pitt gets about older, and
Yeah.
Tom
He got
Cruise.
it.
Yeah.
20 years. He need 20 more
Yeah.
20
years.
more years on him.
20 more years. Yeah.
Gosh, dang it.
What is
I named
wrong with the world?
my first after Bruce Willis. I had a big crush on Bruce Willis. I named my baby after him. Yeah.
After Bruce
That's what I'm
Willis.
saying.
Bruce Willis is going through it right now too. Speaking of him, he's going
We
through it.
we
too.
gonna
Yeah.
say a prayer for
Yeah,
Bruce Willis.
I love Bruce as an
I
actor,
wanted to see another
you know.
Die Hard movie. I did,
but
but
yeah,
that ain't gonna happen.
his health is declining. So I mean, that is a sad mention. Bruce Willis.
Hmm.
I'm glad you said his name because he definitely
Yes.
needs. That's
Yeah.
definitely an honorable
Yeah,
mention
definitely.
for today's show.
So
One of
chat,
the
send
one of
out
the
a
greatest.
prayer. Send out a prayer for everybody because we don't
Yeah.
know who's who. Like
Can
everybody.
can we all pray for Dogface mental health with old man?
Mm. Look.
70
Pray
and
I
80.
catch one. Pray one catches me. That's what you
70.
do, Chad. Send me y'all great granddaddy
No,
numbers.
Look,
no,
That's what
look.
y'all do.
no.
You might want to what's coach Coach Greg? You know Coach Greg Adams?
Mm.
Coach
He
Greg
sound
Adams.
fine though.
Look, I think you'll like Coach
Uh-oh.
Greg Adams.
Uh-oh.
Uh
Uh-oh.
oh. Hold on, what did it say? Let's see.
Oh,
Right.
wait.
That's what I'm saying, Dwight. So why?
Why
I
white
wish
men?
Like
I wish
why?
I could tell you. I mean, I
Coach
just don't know
Greg
what it is. I
Coach
guess because I
Greg is
grew up watching it.
Coach Greg is he's melanated like us, so I think Coach Greg you would probably find him attractive as well. But
Okay.
he seems like a cool. He ain't up in no
How old
70s
is
and nothing.
he?
He's probably like
I'm a
50s,
Too young.
maybe
Too
like
young.
maybe
Too young.
like
I
early
said
60s.
70, 80. 70, 80. I need
Dwight,
that.
man, we trying to figure it out,
but
Dwight.
so is it the dentures that you're attracted to? What is it?
I mean, they are accessible. I don't know.
They're
It's just
accessible.
something.
You hear her? You hear
They are accessible. I mean, to always have a nice smile, even if you have to, I got to give you a couple of minutes to put it in. I feel like that's not bad.
her? Right. It's it.
That's not bad. And Wes
You
is
know,
so judgy. That's the thing about it. Like, I don't
I'm
mind
not.
coming
I'm
on.
not.
Ain't
I'm
it? He
But
not.
gonna
it's
have a
just
look.
to
The next time he gonna have a roll.
Listen,
Thursday he
I'm
gonna have
a-
a robe on with a gavel.
That's what I feel like.
I
I
should
just
definitely
need
get
because
one
when
on.
y'all come to my wedding,
get one.
I need
Listen,
for y'all to understand it's
Judgment
gonna be an
Thursdays.
older man.
on a
Yeah.
serious note,
Yeah.
on a serious note, like we're talking about mental health.
We're
and
talking
we
about
wanna,
mental health.
I want to
Hey, we got jokes
let
now,
people
but-
know, like I know we're just joking right now, but
Yeah.
this is a serious matter, and there are.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about women that actually do like older men. I'm just talking about women that take advantage of older men.
Yes.
That's a mental health.
That's
issue,
horrible.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a moral. That's a moral.
That's morally
issue.
wrong,
Yeah, that's
you
just a
know,
moral
and,
issue. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're
but
just
they
not-
taking
they're not
advantage of the
good.
But
younger men
the-
too.
They take advantage of whoever.
Well, yeah,
Anybody
that-
can get
well-
it. Yeah.
Everybody. They don't.
That's
they
why I
don't
said let's pray
discriminate.
for everybody because
They don't
everybody
it's
can
not.
get it.
It's not the fact that that they take advantage of everybody. It's the fact that they're looking at this old person that can barely get up, walk
Yeah.
to the bathroom, feed themselves, and they're just like, yeah, honey, I love you. Oh, you're the best husband I ever had. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
And then she's poisoning the, putting
Yeah.
poison in his food.
My
Right.
uncle,
And then-
my
and
uncle,
taking away the
just-
medication.
And then texting Wes right after they do it.
Don't be texting. Nah, she texting me.
Look, they're texting you
Yeah.
right after they do it. He almost
Texting
gone.
Reese.
Oh, he gonna
Yeah.
be sleeping about an hour. Pull up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
it's horrible.
I'm about to
My
give him his
uncle just had
medication.
it happen to him. I've seen it. That's why I said there's
Oh,
people who
that's sad.
take advantage. I'm truly attracted to older men. They don't have to be white. I just said that. I don't discriminate. But
You
I
sound
do
like K.
like
Michelle just a minute ago.
No, I just really don't. I mean, it's been the ones I've seen on TV that made the attraction, but I am truly attracted to them. It's not a joke. I'm not using anybody for money. I have my own money. I work very hard, love my job. It would just be for the fact that we can speak. Like I love to talk. I love to go thrifting. I love to go vintage shopping. I love vintage cars, vintage conversations. I'm an older soul, even when I was younger. Like I just love people who have lived, people who have wonderful conversations and they've traveled the world. It's a lot of people who I meet, they haven't even been out of the United States. And that's no shade, but I really like traveling and I like talking and I like learning. I love learning from other people. So, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm attracted.
All right, Dwight says, most older women have to go older. If she been single 5 years or more, it's over.
I've
Okay,
been single
okay.
since 2011. And did you laugh, nigga?
No, I cleared my
Oh,
throat. I
I
didn't.
was
I
about
was
to
come on.
say.
Look,
Baby, I
no,
was
it
about to
was
say,
the
listen,
timing of
it's
it.
my
The
choice.
timing. Yo, look,
Okay, my bad. He cleared his throat at
clearly,
the wrong time.
clearly
Okay,
is a
I'm
choice.
triggered. Mental health.
No,
Um,
no, right, please,
just
please.
being
Everybody,
loud.
everybody check their mental health. Right now,
Please
you
check
gotta
your mental health.
understand that when it comes down to it, guys, like this is a very serious topic, and I know we're
Mm.
making light of it now, but there are people out here that are watching
Yeah,
that are in need
but
of help,
we have to laugh
reaching
to keep
out.
from
I
crying
know, but
sometimes.
like
Yeah,
at the same
but
time,
we'll let them know. Yeah, let them know.
this is a very serious topic, and I will be talking about this every Tuesday, whether it's physical or mental.
And if your
So,
mental health is fragile, don't tune in on Thursdays because the
Ooh,
gavel will be coming down.
all right.
ooh,
So honestly, that's when our real show. I want to say that's when our actual streaming show starts on Thursdays.
Yeah, you gotta have a strong
We'll
mental.
have
Have a
like
strong mental.
this is more like group chat, getting together, welcoming
Yeah,
everybody.
just
If you
preparing you
want
for
to reach out
Thursday.
to us, we can. You can always hit me up, Facebook, Instagram.
mm-hmm.
Just to check in,
Likewise,
like, hey, bro, how you
likewise.
doing? I'm be like, I'm fine, bro. How you doing? Like, just let
Yeah.
me know. I'll be right here. Same with Reese. Same with Dogface. Um, this is a very serious topic, and I thank you guys for being here, helping me present this topic. It's been
Of
amazing.
Thank
course.
you
We
for
had an
having
amazing
us.
we had an amazing night. Yeah, we really
Another
had
one.
like
Another one.
another one.
Let's get an
But
applause for an amazing night.
Ooh.
but
Yes, thank you
seriously,
guys.
seriously, guys, I'm gonna leave. If you guys do need help and you can't reach out to us, I'm gonna leave this number on here for you guys.
So there we go. Once again, Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-TALK. Need someone to talk to? Hey, reach on out, dial the number. Hey, we all got phones, so
Yeah.
everyone is just a phone call away. Definitely.
Definitely, guys.
We love you
Man,
guys.
hey, I appreciate y'all having me. I appreciate y'all allowing me to be a part of this discussion, and everyone that has is here with us. Everyone watching the playback, thank you for being here. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Leave a comment. Tell us about yourself. Let us know how your mental is, and what do you do to help maintain your mental. Maybe your
Mhm.
advice could be helpful for someone else.
And
So,
just remember, God is 24 hours, baby. He don't
Yeah.
close. He not
right,
on break. He don't take PTO.
COVID
None of
has
that.
not cut off the creator.
Yeah.
So make sure if you can't go, I'm talking about no one else.
Yeah.
You have to go within.
Yeah.
Go within and seek. Seek ye first.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right,
When you
guys.
reached out to me, reach out to West, reach out to Dogface, and if all of us just so happen just didn't answer the call, we haven't responded back fast enough. Hey,
And I don't sleep like that. So I'm
I mean,
kind of like,
me neither. Me neither.
kind of
But
like that. Yeah.
things happen. You know.
True.
So yeah.
But again, we love you
Cyber Reese.
guys. We thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for being here with us. Thank you.
And can't wait till
Thank you,
Thursday.
Dollface. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, we're gonna get on the
Um,
robe and the gavel.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Judge West,
I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know
Judge Wesley.
it's going down Thursday.
Yeah,
Y'all might like me.
Bring the gavel.
You might hate me.
It's oh my gosh. I am not ready. I'm ready, but I'm not ready.
Okay. All right, guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody showing up tonight, showing love.
Thank y'all for coming
Sava
out.
Lexi, appreciate you tuning in. We see you here.
Hey.
Appreciate the love. Make
Thank
sure
you,
you tune
Dwight.
in Thursday. It's going down.
Oh, Lisa, I hope
Dwight,
your mental. Hope your
showing
mental
love.
is well. Dwight, I hope your mental is well as well. Who else is with us? Big Rev, hope your mental is well. Yeah. Sweet like fruit. Hope your mental is well as well. Lynn
I like that.
Calloway,
Sweet like
thank
fruit.
you. Hope your mental is well. Thank you, everybody. Take care.